Alright. Let's figure out what we need to get next. So there were a lot of weird changes made on this remaster. And it was like really, really weird as well. I mean, like, so these mushrooms, for example, when you get too close to them, of course, like it would hurt. But when um but when you'd actually kill them, the actual gas itself would still like cause harm. That was like a weird omission. I guess it's pretty minor. Like it's something that really only like I would notice. Um, I'm just very in touch with this original game, but I still think the remaster like is still really good. I just wonder what this game would look like on like like a Switch 2. Like this is pretty gorgeous for a Switch game, but like it's still like it's like a kind of like what if thing. Like what could have this look like? Because like I said, I don't know if I said this, but like this game was actually originally running under the Unreal Engine, which is pretty interesting to think about. The GameCube's the GameCube's processor, the GameCube's microprocessor was proprietary, and it was also very powerful at the time. So it was able to pull games off like Metroid Prime at a locked 60 FPS. And the same kind of goes on here. I mean there there's not a single frame dropped in this entire remaster because I've played this remaster before. The night it came out, um oh, we got the charge beam now. Alright, it's gonna help. The night this came out, when it was dropped on the Nintendo Direct, um, I was working one of my shifts. I think it was an 11 to 8. I worked at a grocery store. Um, oh, can't get that. Right, I worked at a grocery store, and I saw that was dropped, and my first thing was to go on Amazon and grab a couple of prepaid, eShop cards so I could start downloading this remotely. I don't own the game physically. I'm going to at some point. Um, but I was like really excited to get my hands on this. Like very. These guys are gonna get in the way again. I was really excited to get my hands on this game, which is why I really hope they do a remaster of Prime 2 as well. Like I said, I still don't think Prime 3 needs a remaster. It really doesn't. Um, Prime 1 remaster feels like something already up to par of Prime 3. Like I think a game with this kind of graphical fidelity could have definitely worked on something like the Wii. It definitely could have. I mean, with games like Skyward Sword as well. I mean, come on. Now, that's not to say that would still have its fair share of problems if it was released on the Wii, because I mean, like, when Prime 3, like, would load rooms, it would take forever to load, like, forever. Like, genuinely a while. Come on. There we go. Ooh. Anything to scan in this room? Oh, wait. The actual locked door is a part of the logbook. I'm going to scan everything in this game. That's just how it's going to be. I guess I better scan a missile door as well, then. Oh, I love these guys. Stone toads. What's up, dude? Alright, I forgot. I don't want to do that. Yeah, here we are about to hit up our next boss. Okay. The incinerator drone. This is just really a waiting game. Okay, that's what I'm wanting to get. There we go. Nice. I'm actually really happy they add this. Okay, so swinging up the controller means that you can use the spring ball. That was always something I really appreciated in the trilogy. It would have been hard for them to add something like that on the GameCube controller. It's really useful in Metroid Prime 2 especially. I mean, the only boss that I actually remember using it against was the Morph Ball Guardian. No, the Spring Ball Guardian, right? Man, that thing sucked. I mean, it's a cool concept that you fight the entire thing as a Morph Ball, but like, you die in that one boss fight, and you had to go through like 45 more minutes of gameplay, and that's all really. This game doesn't really do that. Like, this is something I think the first game definitely has a strength over 2 in terms of that. It's not as unfair. And Prime 2 can be pretty unfair at times. I mean you're pit up against a boss with like little to no chance to actually heal. Now, I get to why if I ever do a Metroid Prime 2, playthrough, which I don't know if that's gonna happen, it really just depends. Ooh. Come on. It's always been hard to platform with these controls. Okay, I was worried that I was gonna have to, like, go against the timer to get there as well. Had me worried there. These are one of my favorite rooms. So if you actually try and go against it, your suit will just tell you that you can't interact with it. I really like how a lot of these older upgrades are implemented into the Prime series. And again, this room is also really cool. I'd probably just like the lighting of it if I'm being fair. Got that. Come. Oh my god, okay, fine. I'll use the Morph Ball. I use the Morph Ball bombs. Oh, fuck, finally. I'm out of that room. Alright, come on. Right, I gotta go back and get something actually over here. There was this little hole by the morph ball, by the charge beam. So yeah. So there's this little hole by the charge beam area. I really wanted to get to that. Okay, cool. There are like a million of these. So yeah, we're just gonna go around and grab a couple of upgrades. You know, I want to be well prepared for this next fight that we're gonna go into. Because you really have everything that we need, and we can technically get to the boss fight in this area, but I don't really like to go unprepared. So to get one of these upgrades, we'll be going back into this morph ball crevice over here. Avoiding these guys again. We'll be going back into here to grab this missile upgrade over here. We'll have to do a few things first. Well, only one thing actually. We'll need to destroy that one block. And we need to go back up here. And I would have killed those wasps out there and their nest, but you know, I decided that's too much. I just want to get this missile. If you think that's all, we have some other stuff. So yeah, next one is right over here. Here's got a morph ball bomb up into this little crevice. We're gonna find a missile expansion weighing in this very useless tunnel. Maybe it was used for ventilation. It's kind of like that one shaft in Half-Life 2. So then you want to go back into the Hive Totem room. If you remember where we got the energy tank after we fought it, well, there's actually another morph ball crevice right over here. You need to go through all these pistons, which isn't too hard. You just gotta make sure not to scrape them against the wall, because that can actually hurt you. You can find an elevator, but you know, you want to just go through here. We'll be back to that elevator later, though. I promise you guys that. Just grab this logbook scan. And this is another really cool area over here. So usually you would go, you know, up, down, or down or up. I guess you can even go to the middle out, but preferably I like to go, you know, up, down. So there's a bomb trick called bomb hopping. And, you know, if you saw what I did just there, it's where you place a bomb, place another bomb, then another bomb, and it just bounces you up. It's very useful. I'll be using it a lot in this playthrough. So you'll get this missile expansion over here, and that'll bring us up to 45 missiles, if you're following this. Or who knows, maybe you guys found something, or, you know, broke a sequence, because I don't really do that in games. At least not in this game specifically. Super Metroid, yeah, it's a hell of a time sequence breaking, but that's an SNES game, not a GameCube game. I always love the way these structures look. You could still kill the birds. That's awesome. So this room's a pretty hard part as well. No, this room's pretty easy, honestly. You just gotta find all the runic symbols that correspond to the door above. Which, if you know where to look, shouldn't be too much of a problem. This one's always easy to miss. It's easy to miss for me on my playthroughs. Oh man, I've already gone 25% on my logbook entries. New creature, I didn't know those were actually scannable. I did not know. Ow. So yeah, when you get up here, last one. So now that the door is open, you just want to go and save. And after saving, I completely forgot the fact that the wasp would end up respawning. Mother... God, this is why I hate wasps. Nature's worst little monsters. Alright, so now you're up here. You just go and use the Morphball bomb to go and, you know, bomb the crevice. We can finally fight our boss. And these are probably one of my favorite bosses in gaming. Still. Alright. Flagra. This mutant plant has the source of toxic water in the ruins. Flagra's growth cycle has been radically accelerated. As a result, it requires near constant exposure to solar energy to remain active. This exposure has made Flagra's outer shell thick and durable. Its lower root system is unprotected and vulnerable, however. Exploit this flaw when possible. Concentrated weapon fire can daze it for short periods. Okay, can I get any scans for this? Okay. Alright. Okay, I need to get some. There we go. Alright, pretty simple. Shit. Come on. There we go. Alright. That's one down. Oh, I never noticed that the actual, like, chambers for the morph bombs actually lower into the water. Is that in the original? I actually don't know this time. Go, last one. I remember this fight being harder. No second phase? Come on, dude. Nice. Right. I actually always love how there's kind of a color change in her suit when she gets the Varia suit.
Recording to logbook. Recording to logbook.
Out of these things.
Recording to logbook.
They are attracted to charge beams. So weird. Prefer not to go anywhere near them.
Recording to logbook.
I told you guys we'd get back to the elevator. Not getting me that easily. Fastest hands this side of the galaxy. Alright, I think that's gonna call it good for today. Thanks for dropping by and watching the video. If you enjoyed, please like, share, and subscribe, and check out the link in the description to join my Discord and follow my Instagram and Twitch. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.